Hello, you beautiful, beautiful, sexy beings, you. Good evening. We are going to do a surprise Gyan Chakra Kriya. Happy new moon. I just got done with a class. If you are in the Kundalini community, I'm sure you've heard of Jai Dev. He always does like those new moon and full half moon and ceremonies for free, which is really nice. So I always jump in on those when I can. Just gonna set my incense here. I hope you are doing well. And if you are in Texas, I hope that you have not been like plagued with all of these storms. I mean, every day I can't even check my app because it's not right. I was telling one of my clients the other day, I'm like, I can't even get on my app and I don't have my TV's not set up yet in this apartment. So I don't have like, I can't turn on the TV and my app's not right. So I'm just like, I feel like Karen on Mean Girls when she's like, is it going to rain? And I'm like, yeah, it will because it's been raining every day here. So if you're in these parts of the woods, I'm in Denton. If you're in Texas at all, yeah, hopefully it's not like flooding near you. So we are going to do a little bit of practice. So if you need to clear your space, put your oils on, get your incense, whatever you need. We made it another cycle. It's the new moon. So really getting clear with what it is we are calling in this next cycle. Rubbing the left palm and the right palm together. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to exhale. Elongating the spine. Chin is tucked. Chest is open. Eyes are closed, rolled in and up at the brow point. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Suspend, squeeze, root lock, sex organs, navel. Press the palms together, chest open, tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Exhale. Inhale. Adgirinami. Jugad Nami, Satguru Nami, Siddhi Gurudevi Nami, Nadguru Nami, Jugad Nami, Satguru Nami, Siddhi Gurudevi Nami, Nadguru Nami, Jugad Nami, Satguru Nami, Siddhi Gurudevi Nami. Inhale. Suspend, squeeze, hold. Exhale. Relaxing the hands down to the knees, palms facing up. Anchoring into your space. Feeling your sits bones sinking into the ground, sinking into the earth, elongating your spine, gently opening the eyes, coming back to the moment. And we are doing Gyan Chakra Kriya. I am feeling so in tune, almost too intuitive, where I'm doing papers for school. I am getting prepared to see my clients, and I'm like almost over analyzing everything because I am intuitively knowing so much where I don't really even need to quote unquote prepare. Like it's just flowing and it's coming up. So I'm having to remind myself that I don't need to overly prepare and overly analyze and overly critique and overly do this, and to let the perfectionism fall at the wayside and to just let it be and let it go. I think that's my mantra for June is let it go, let it be. And we're going to get into flow. I've been feeling and experiencing this flow state with my clients, with myself. I'll be just very in tune. So my prayer is that you are experiencing that as well, or have been experiencing it if you are continuing on this journey of Gyan Chakra Kriya. And if not, whatever practices you are doing, because spiritual practices really are for getting us into our bodies, getting us into flow, and getting us out of this like intellectual mind. It's really like, let's get into flow with life. Let's get into harmony and balance with higher purpose. And that's when we can see these synchronicities effortlessly come into our life. And we're like, oh, okay, all right. And that's like where the good stuff comes in. We start feeling good. Kundalini yoga is brilliant for this. So that's why I'm obsessed with it and love it so much, because it just helps me to get into that, for me, that feminine flow, because I can get really into my masculine. And so it helps me just to be like, oh, let's be the observer in this situation. We don't have to be in it all the time. We can just be the observer. I am working with one of my clients. He is a little 5-year-old, and all the time, the other day we were making shirts, and yay, I'm so happy that you're here, Carol. Yay, thank you for tuning in with me. I've been thinking of you since you sent me that email, but this little kid that I take care, or I am working with, I can get into this like perfectionism, like, no, like don't put the paint, like I can see like the paint like almost about to like fling everywhere, and like the parents are gonna like start freaking out, and I'm gonna freak out, and I'm like, no, it's cool, it's fine, we're outside. And so like I just let him do his thing, and he gets like paint all over, and it's totally cool. And then, later words, I'm like, okay, scrubbing the blue paint off of the whatever, it's washable paint, everyone is totally fine. So things like that, I'm like, okay, you can just observe it. You don't always have to like be in it and be like this person that's analyzing and like that's not right or this is not right or it needs to be like this. We can like let go, and it will, everything is divine. Every single thing that's happening is always divine, all the time. And so, as we step into this new season in the summer, remembering to cultivate that, what do I want to create and build? Because it is a new season. So, we do have that intrinsic feminine, intuitive quality where we can manifest and build. So, we can set that intention with fierce intention, fierceness, because we never know if we have another season or not. That's the reality of life, and that's another reality that I think we struggle with as human beings is we're like, oh, when I get my degree, when I get my Mercedes, it'll be good. When I get this job, we're not always guaranteed another season. So with that comes a bit of grief, I think, from previous seasons or previous cycles. So, welcoming in that grief and welcoming in it as our friend and as a um, companion almost, because every new thing we taste or every new thing we want, we're always letting go. And with that, always comes that component of grief. And and I also feel like we're like constantly like striving and going, and we don't want to um, necessarily look at that aspect. So welcoming that aspect when it comes and knowing that it has to come for us to step into whatever it is that we are stepping into. So happy new moon. If you're still with me, Carol or Leah, let me know how you've been feeling with this um, with this meditation, if you are keeping up with it or whatever practices you're doing. I would love to know. Yeah, I think it's a blessing and a curse. So, anyways, wherever you are, ooh, so many new things. Wherever you are, coming into this Gyan Mudra, we're going to bring our index finger and thumb connected. This is our seal of knowledge. This is called Gyan Mudra. And you guys know the drill if you have been practicing with me. We're going to bring it above the head and out to the side in a Vesica Pisces like motion. Right hand counterclockwise across the head, out to the side, left arm over the head, out to the side. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Let me pull up our music. All right, assume the position. Eyes are closed. Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, 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 Satnam, Satnam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, 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 Satnam, Satnam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru, 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 Satnam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru, 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 Satnam, Satnam, Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam 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 Satnam Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam 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 Vaheguru Vaheguru 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 Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam 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 Vaheguru Vaheguru 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 Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru. Speed it up. Last 30 seconds, fast as you can. Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satinam, Satinam, Waheguru, Waheguru. And inhale, stretch the arms up. Suspend the breath, stretch up, hold. Exhale. Inhale. Suspend, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Twist left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Come center, exhale. Relax into this space. Palms facing up on the knees. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Feeling this new energy that we just created. Always get a tingling sensation. Beautiful. And opening the eyes slowly. And before we close out, I wanted to open the chats to anyone that feels called to share anything that they have been experiencing or going through, or any questions about the practice of Kundalini. I know I do these lives, but it's not often that I have people. Well, I'm not sure. Yay, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Carol. Yay, I'm so happy. It's such a different experience. Like, I always feel like when I do practices with my teachers live, I just did a live with my teacher, one of my teachers, Jai Dev, before I got on this live. And it's such a different experience than when you're just doing the recording. It's still like the same techniques when you're doing everything, but you like get, I think, the actual transmission when you are live. So yeah, it feels nice too to be with you guys. But yeah, if you have any questions or you just want to share if anything have you been doing the practice and you've experienced any breakthroughs or shifts, I would love to know. I feel like I think I said it before, but I'm just like so intuitive and like really know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, the energy is definitely different. Yeah. Yes. And I feel like I've also like let go of something that I've been, and I feel just more relaxed. I'm like, oh, I can just like relax and take a rest. It's okay. Because before I feel like I was like, oh, I'm not, I have to do it. I have to do, I have to do. And I'm like, no, I don't. So I feel like that's really shifted. Like, oh, no, Elise, like you can just chill. Okay, quick question. Do you do 108 repetitions of wall hiker, or you just time it? Oh my goodness. Are you talking about for this meditation? So no, I don't do, I've never counted the repetitions. Okay. So no, I time it. I use, if you're not doing it with me, I use Gyan Chakra meditation music on YouTube, and it's for the exact times. So you can do this for exactly 11 minutes. And then after 11 minutes, you speed it up to um, 30 seconds. And then you'll do the inhale 10 seconds. I'll email you the PDF too for it. No, I've actually never counted it before, so I thought I was analytical, but yeah, that's pretty analytical. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, actually I'll just email you the YouTube music so you can do it if you're not doing it with me. But yeah, Kundalini is really precise in how everything is timed out. But sometimes you're right, like we'll do like 108 like repetitions of Sufi grinds or something like that of that nature. I dressed up for you guys tonight. All right, bring your left palm and your right palm together. And we will end with 2 long satnams. Inhale. San. Nam. San. Nam. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fatahi. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I will stay on for another couple minutes if anyone else has any questions about Kundalini Yoga. That felt really good. That felt so good. And another thing about practicing, like when you're in the presence of the teacher live, you know that well, maybe not always, but you know that other people are probably doing it at that moment too. And so that also contributes to like the collective and the frequency, and like it's not just you secluded alone. So in our teachings, when we went through training, they always told us like, yeah, it's okay. Like it's better than like just not doing any sadhana at all. You can get up and do it by yourself. But if it's you and another person, that's really good. And then if it's you and then like a lot of people, it's amazing because it's like when you go to a workout class, or when you like physically go and show up and you're doing it with the class, you're like, oh yeah, I can do it because Sally right next to me is like putting her arms up and doing it too. And so another thing to think about when you're live. I'm not the best advocate for, because I'm such a loner and I always want to like just do it on my own time by myself, and like so I'm like really trying to show up more. So I'm like really trying to show up more and be like, no, I have to set the example. I'm a teacher. I need to like get on and do it. So yeah, I'm such a homebody, and I'm like, oh, I'll just do it like when I want to. And so I think that's another reason why YouTube is so attractive to me, because I can just like get on when I want to. But I really need to start like planning out some events so we can get a community going here. Yeah, that's my Cancer in me. So got to figure that out. All right, Carol, it was so good to practice with you. You can always email me if you have any more questions. Have a beautiful evening, and we will practice together soon. Satnam. Bye.